Women's History Month, ladies and gentlemen, and we are celebrating all of the contributions that our women have made to our society. Good morning if you're tuning in on Instagram. Good morning if you're tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much for listening in. Well, Barbie is honoring Shonda Rhimes and other trailblazers with a limited edition doll for International Women's Day. For International Women's Day, Barbie is honoring 12 trailblazing women who continue to break barriers in their respective careers through a multifaceted campaign to increase access to female role models, support female entrepreneurs, and partner with like-minded global programs. Barbie is committed to helping build confidence and reinforce the limitless potential of girls everywhere. CEO of the global media icon Shonda Rhimes is at the forefront of the campaign with her doll. As the creator of Shondaland with a focus on innovation, Rhimes' company approaches storytelling through brand partnerships, merchandise, and content for film, streaming, audio, digital, and editorial. Now, Rhimes' work has been celebrated with numerous awards in her career, including induction into the Television Academy Hall of Fame. Well deserved. As a matter of fact, if you haven't watched it yet, Inventing Anna, another brilliant Shonda Rhimes creation on Netflix. If you have not gotten into it, please do yourself that favor. It is all the drama, the glamour, the glitz, the tragedies, the trauma that Shonda Rhimes is known for giving, well packaged, well acted, well delivered. Please go and watch that television show. Now, amongst the honorees, beauty maven Pat McGrath, who also has a doll, as a part of the global campaign to inspire the next generation of leaders. Barbie is expanding its research on the dream gap to recognize limiting factors that prevent girls from reaching their full potential, finding that when girls are exposed to female role models, they become more likely to volunteer to lead group activities. So check it out. The doll looks very much like Shonda Rhimes in the face. The hair, it's there. I get they had limitations, but the doll has a very, very strong likeness to Shonda as well. As we continue to celebrate women this month, we want to celebrate our vice president, who's been real silent very much lately. Hasn't really been talking a lot, but Kamala Harris is the first woman and black woman vice president of the United States. History was made on January the 20th, 2021, when Kamala Harris was sworn in to become the first black and South Asian vice president of the United States. Donning the colors purple and wearing a string of pearls in tribute to her sorority Alpha Kappa Alpha, she, is it Alpha Kappa? Yeah, Alpha Kappa Alpha? AKA, yes, AKA. I had to question myself there for a second. Harris took the pledge while placing her left hand on a Bible that belonged to Thurgood Marshall, the first black Supreme Court justice. So we celebrate Black Women's History Month this month with all of the great women who we will continue to celebrate throughout the month and continue on. Now, here's some LGBTQ news. The transgender woman who was shot to death in Houston has been identified as 29-year-old immigrant Paloma Vazquez. Now, Vazquez, who was not identified in initial reports, was found dead in her apartment just days before Texas Governor Greg Abbott directed the state to interpret trans-affirming care as child abuse. According to the Organization for Latina Trans in Texas, Vazquez immigrated to the United States only 6 months ago. Now, as most trans women who are here from Latin America, they are here because they are scared of being killed in their own country. She had just moved into her new apartment and was very excited, according to one of her friends' report. Now, another friend noticed that Latin America can be particularly dangerous for transgender women. Transgender women, particularly Black and Latinx women, also face high rates of violence across the United States. There's a lot of transphobia in Latin America, and they come here for refuge and to better their lives and have a future here. Now, Vazquez was discovered by her boyfriend Saturday night and appeared to have been deceased since some time that morning. Now, police are still investigating the incident and have not yet identified the next of kin or a suspect. Now, while they have not shared any theories about a motive for the murder, there is a theory. Whenever a trans person is killed, they are killed because they are trans. Vazquez is the latest in a long list of transgender women to be murdered in Texas in recent years. Now, Texas is one of the deadliest places in America for trans women, and that's important to look at, according to Director of LGBTQ nonprofit organization Montrose Grace Place, Courtney Sellers. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the trajectory again to have a multitude of trans women murdered in the United States, and it's definitely something that needs to be given voice to. We need to understand why it continues to happen and why disproportionately it happens to trans women of color. We here at WERUradio support these women. We want to continue to raise voice and give, a platform to find out how we can end this violence. What is the phenomena? What is going on in our country? And why, in particular, again, our women of color, trans women of color in particular, are being targeted. So tell me what you think about this. Go to our social media and sound off if you're watching this on review or you're watching it live on Instagram. Would love to know what you think. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook on playback, let us know exactly how you feel. Please follow our social media, WERUradio, everywhere except for Twitter, WERUradio, the number 4 and the word real. Good morning to you, and especially you. I hope you're having a great day and a good morning. Get your butt in gear.